Welcome to Lynn Educational Television. I'm Afton Dean, bringing you this rivalry matchup, Lynn Classical and Lynn English girls basketball here at the Lynn Classical gym. We're going to look at the Bulldogs starting five. Malin Echeverria, the shooting guard. Juliana Perry, the point guard. Power forward, Jessica Ruiz. Kalia Reynoso, the guard, who's a freshman, and Michaela Johnson, the junior. So a small lineup for the Bulldogs. On the other side, for Lynn Classical, Jasmine Macy, Rebecca Walker, Jean Gupton Morrison, Amber Creighton, and Skylar Creighton, who is ready for tip at center court. And Classical gonna win the tip as Amber Creighton controls it. And we're underway here at the Lynn Classical gym. Anytime these two teams get together, it's always a good matchup. Records out the window. Creighton goes baseline, bounce pass to her sister, and it's gonna go the other way. As there's a push in the rebounding act. Classical showing some pressure in the backcourt. Shot no good, and it's going to be off the fingertips of Jessica Ruiz. So Massey will inbound it underneath the basket. And English, like Classical, is showing some backcourt pressure. Gupton Morrison overthrows Skylar Creighton. Both teams sloppy with the basketball to begin this game on their initial possessions. They kick it out, long range three, no good off the rim. Rebecca Walker with the long rebound. Massey just pulls up. Airmails it. She looked around, nobody was around her. Fortunately, shot didn't go in, and both teams scoreless as we approach a minute plus into this game. And we get a traveling violation as Kalia Reynoso tries to go baseline. Classical does a nice job cutting it off. And Massey will take it side out. Classical looking to get on the board here and strike first. 6:25 left to go here in the first quarter. Gupton Morrison thought about it. They finally go inside to Amber Creighton, and she's going to get fouled. And Creighton will have a couple at the line here, and looking for Classical to strike first. And what has been a quiet offensive night through this first 2 minutes. And Amber Creighton been a great part of this Classical offense so far this year. Makes the first, and she's been asked to take on a much more significant role on this team, both on the offensive and defensive ends. Creighton makes both, and Classical is on the board. They strike first, courtesy of Amber Creighton. They trap Echeverria. She finally passes out of it. Shot short from three-point land, and Classical looks to run here. Creighton goes baseline again and throws it up with the right hand. So Amber Creighton accounting for all 4 Classical points in the first few minutes of this game. another traveling violation, another turnover. Reynoso that time the victim of traveling. So once again, Massey will inbound, and she's going to bring it up and control the classical offense. Morrison sets a nice pick, and they're going to say she was moving. So it's going to be an offensive foul setting the screen on Gupton Morrison. It's second team foul. They go to that trap defense on Echeverria. She throws it off Creighton out of bounds as she had nowhere to go. And English going to get a timeout here. They actually called the timeout before she threw it off Creighton. And Antonio Anderson, who is listed as the English head coach, stands on the sidelines. They look into the classical huddle. Coach Sawyer going over some X's and O's with his team, assisted by Helen Ridley. Helen Ridley, obviously a former star here at Lynn Classical, a member of the 1,000 Points Club. And you probably recognize the name Ridley. Her nephew, Keith Ridley, captain and starting quarterback of the football team here at Lynn Classical, also a member of the basketball team. And English will inbound with 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Quick shot from three, no good. Echeverria right in the right spot at the right time for that rebound, and it's going to be another turnover for Lynn English. Echeverria kept it alive on the offensive end, and instead English with a steal, and they throw it right back into the hands of Classical. It's hard to pick up any momentum when you continue to turn the ball over, and that's what the Bulldogs are doing for the first half of this first quarter. And Creighton gonna go back to the line. Gets hit on the arm there. Creighton very aggressive early on. 2 of 2 at the line tonight. Make it 3 for 3. And Stacey Abreu has just checked into the game for Lynn English. Jessica Ruiz will take a break on the English bench. 4-4 now at the line tonight for Creighton. 6-0 Classical lead, courtesy of 6 Amber Creighton points. Juliana Perry long from 3. Creighton with the rebound. Amber Creighton saves it. They overthrow her. Acrobatic move to keep the possession alive and avoid the turnover. And she's doing it all early on. And pass picked off as they try to go inside to Morrison Gupton. Excuse me, Gupton Morrison. Got those two names flipped. And she's been a big part of this team through the first half of the season. And those are the first points of the game for Lynn English. Malin Echeverria goes to the basket. And that will help. English gets a stop on the turnover right there. And English going to need a few stops to get some momentum and get back into this game. Only down 4 could be a lot worse, considering how sloppy they've been with the basketball during this first quarter. Corner 3, off the mark. Gupton Morrison ahead to Massey. Massey finds Kiara Edmonds, and Edmonds couldn't handle the pass, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession going to be English as Juliana Perry will bring it up before English gets through the press. Turn around, too hard off the glass. Amber Creighton away with it. Tries to go coast to coast, nearly does. Echeverria dishes it, her pass is picked off, and they're gonna say it's out of bounds, off classical. It should be off classical, as Creighton couldn't save it. English will get a fresh 30. Perry will inbound underneath the basket. And it's going to come back Classical's way. English charged with the offensive foul. Massey ahead. Edmonds gets denied as she tries to find Creighton underneath the basket. Massey will inbound one more time. Hoops it out to Kiara Edmonds. Rebecca Walker tries to use the glass, and but Amber Creighton there with the offensive rebound. She knows what to do with it, and she's going to go back for her third trip to the line so far in this first quarter. She's got all 6 of the Classical points up until this point. Make it 7. And she is having an outstanding start to this game. Make it 6 of 6 at the line here. All 8 Classical points, and the lead is 6-8-2. Classical on top. 2:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Classical doing a pretty nice job defensively. Although English has gotten a few open looks and have been unable to hit. Upton Morrison with the board. Nice dribble. Pulls up for the jump shot, and she gets hit on the arm, so she's going to go to the line. English not very disciplined defensively right now. These will be Classical's 7th and 8th free throws of the quarter. And Upton Morrison can't hit the first. Shayla Johnson will get her first rest on the bench. And finally, someone with the name other than Amber Creighton scores a point for Classical. Upton Morrison makes 1 of 2 at the line. 9-2 Classical lead. They kick it to the corner. Echeverria's shot blocked by Upton Morrison. Deflected off Morrison out of bounds, but English will have 13 seconds on the shot clock. They loop it right into Echeverria, and Echeverria with the height advantage over everyone. And she has all 4 of the Bulldogs' points, so it's Amber Creighton versus Malin Echeverria throughout this first quarter. It's 9-4, and those two have accounted for 12 of the 13 points scored in this game. Rimmed out, and Massey will look to run here. It's to Gupton Morrison. Nice move inside by Amber Creighton. Goes back to that right hand. And she's got 10 first quarter points. That has to be a career high. And we got a whole game to play. Up off the top of the backboard. Sawyer signaling a play to his point guard, Massey. Pascal passes nice outside of the pressure, and they're going to get a travel on Creighton. So English will take it side out. Echeverria will inbound it to Juliana Perry. Deflected out of bounds off of Rebecca Walker. It will stay English ball. Classical going to try to avoid falling to 500 as they enter this game at 5-4. Nice move inside. Stacey Abreu kept fighting. And we're going to get a foul called. Going to be a push against Ravin Rapley. English has to be careful here. They have 5 team fouls. Classical, plenty of time to get a shot off here. 22 seconds. Shot clock off. They can get the last shot if they want. Kiera Edmonds tries to bank it home, doesn't go. Massey with the rebound. Gonna have to shoot it here. Walker does. She can't bank it home. And that will do it. So Classical starts out with the lead as Amber Creighton scores 10 and Classical on top 11-6 after 1. And we're ready to start this second quarter. If you missed the first quarter, it was all Amber Creighton. She scored 10 of Classical's first 11 points. And that's where we stand, 11-6 here. Skylar Creighton back out there for Lynn Classical. She's joined by Kiera Edmonds, Rebecca Walker, Jasmine Massey, and Jean Gupton Morrison. And English, all kinds of issues taking care of the basketball in that first quarter. Massey from the corner, and she hits. Jasmine Massey just in front of the three-point line. Her first points of the night. And it makes it a 13-6 game. Echeverria answers right back. And both teams off to a better start here in the second quarter. Gupton Morrison along the baseline. Shot doesn't go. Echeverria looking to run. Gets it ahead to Juliana Perry. And a little floater. That's a difficult shot. She made it look easy. And she gets into the scoring column. Stolen away. They find Perry on the break. She lays it up and in, and that's going to get a timeout out of Coach Sawyer. English already off to a better start here. And they start off with 6 points. And Echeverria jump shot, and 4 points by Juliana Perry. So what was ever said to them after that first quarter obviously helped. And the story of this game up until this point has been Amber Creighton, who has scored 10 points in that first quarter. And a lot of notable faces on hand. Principal Amy Dunn, former principal Jean Constantino, Vice Principal Anastasia Mower, who was formerly an administrator at Lynn English. So great to see all the staff and faculty on hand here tonight. And always a good one between Lynn English and Lynn Classical. Massey will inbound. Classical look to answer and weather the storm as English is on a 6-2 run to start the quarter. Turnaround doesn't go for Creighton. And English, who does their job on defense, forces themselves into another turnover here. And they have to be careful. They have 5 team fouls. But it is now a 13-12 game. Edmonds' shot, airmailed. Revin Rapley can't save it out of bounds. And it will remain Classical ball. Classical back to their starting 5. Skylar Creighton's shot wild. English has a chance to take their first lead of the night. Classical playing that 2-3 zone. And it's going to come back Classical's way. English unable to grab the lead on that possession. Rebecca Walker will take her first rest on the bench. She's played all 8+ minutes of this game to start. Massey will bring it up. The dish to Edmonds. And Edmonds high off the glass for 2. Now a 15-12 game. And through the hands of Kelsey McNeil, going to come back Classical's way. Again, that's been the story of the first half so far. English having all kinds of trouble taking care of the basketball. And Classical is going to turn the English turnovers into points. Edmonds wild with the shot. Creighton saves it. English finally comes away with the rebound. Classical good possession in terms of offensive rebounds. And staying active on the glass. And they're going to get a blocking foul against Classical. It's the 4th team foul. English will take it out underneath the basket. 4:20 left to play in the quarter. And great crowd on hand for this weekday game. Middle of the week. And fans showing up for this big one. Echeverria from 3. Can't hit. And great hustle inside from Kylia Reynoso. Gets the offensive board. And English gonna retain the possession here. Shot clock will stay at 26 seconds. Reynoso with another offensive rebound. Great hustle out of her. And Classical with the steal. Ahead to Massey. And around the rim. Out, back in. And Massey picks up her second basket of the night. She has 4 points. Also tries to go baseline. Can't. And gonna come back Classical's way here. Rebecca Walker checks back into this game. She played the first 10 plus minutes of this game. English comes away with it. Classical staying in that 2-3 zone. Short from 3. Classical with the ball in a 17-12 lead. And we are going to get a offensive foul as Creighton makes her move to the basket. English doing a good job getting some stops defensively in the quarter, but still find themselves down 5 at 17-12. Good straight up defense by Skylar Creighton. Upton Morrison looking to run. Oops it ahead to Skylar Creighton. And she lays it up and in. She gets on the board with her first 2 of the night. Now a 19-12 game. And we're going to get a timeout from Lynn English. So going into the timeout, Classical now on top, 19-12. And a much more balanced scoring attack in the second quarter for the Rams. Jasmine Massey with 4, Kiera Edmonds with 2, Skylar Creighton with 2, and Jean Gupton Morrison with a point. After Amber Creighton scored 10 of the first 11 Rams points. And it stood at 11-6 after that first quarter. Classical looking to make a strong push before halftime. Malin Echeverria having a good game so far for Lynn English. She's got 6 points. Juliana Perry also having a strong game. She's got 4. But not a ton of offense for this English team. And the struggles continue for them. But the Rams also trying to find themselves as they sit 5-4 entering this game. A lot of new faces in the starting lineup. As Classical graduated their core group last season as part of the class of 2018. But Classical showing signs of building that chemistry. Making a push towards the state tournament. Edmonds shot, back rimmed. Jean Gupton Morrison and Skylar Creighton were pretty much the only ones that played significant varsity minutes last season. And, excuse me, Jasmine Massey was a key contributor. But as I mentioned, a lot of new faces on this classical team. Jessica Ruiz lays it in, 19-14. I'm going to take some time off the clock. 1:20 left to go in the half. And Juliana Perry with the steal. They go inside to Echeverria. Echeverria's shot off the mark. And they're going to say it is off the fingertips of Echeverria as she tries to rebound her miss. Upton Morrison will inbound it. English will get the ball back, barring an offensive rebound. And also, it's an aggressive defense on Massey as she's throwing it up. Upton Morrison gets hit on the arm. She's going to go back to the line. She's 1 of 2 there tonight. And Classical looking to extend the lead before they head into the locker room at the half. It's the first. Can't make the second. So she's missed a couple free throws in the half. 2 of 4 from the line. Shooting just 50%. Usually short-handed. But Imagine Classical would try to take close to the last shot here. 46 seconds left. Creighton being aggressive with it. Instead, we're going to have a chance for a 2-for-1 here. As there's still 42 seconds on the clock, Creighton will be at the line. She has not scored in the quarter after scoring 10 in the first quarter. Classical should now get the last shot. Good find inside by Echeverria. Stacey Abreu came up empty. Reynoso playing some excellent defense on Massey. And Massey going to get some free throws out of that as English is over the limit. They now have 8 team fouls. Massey will get another as she hits the first. Massey's 5 points all coming in the quarter. And she'll look to make it 6. One of 2. One shot. Bulldogs gonna have to be quick with it here. As they take the time bringing it up court. Taking all kinds of time to get into their offense. Reynoso has to shoot it. 3 doesn't go. Stacey Abreu's putback doesn't go, and that will do it. So English going to find themselves down at halftime, as the Rams take a 21-14 lead into the locker room. We open up the third quarter, Classical on top 21-14. Amber Creighton with 10 first half points. Jasmine Massey with 5. Kira Edmonds, Skylar Creighton, and Jean Gupton Morrison all chipping in 2 apiece in the first half. And Urso starts it off with a steal. And we're going to get a blocking foul against Gupton Morrison. Malin Echeverria with 6 points, and Juliana Perry with 4 points. Leading scorers for the Bulldogs in the first half. Kylia Reynoso will look to get the Bulldogs off on the right foot here in the second half. And she does. She makes the first. Reynoso, just a freshman. She'll be around for a while. Team. They're young. Creighton shot blocked. And also pulls it back out and gets it to Echeverria. Echeverria makes her move. Can't bank it home. Kept alive. And finally, Gupton Morrison comes away with the rebound. 4 tries offensively. Bulldogs battling underneath. And Gupton Morrison count the basket, and she'll have a chance for an and one. Gupton Morrison, one of Classical's leading scorers with just 2 points in the first half. She scores more points in that trip than she had in the first half. She now has 5 in the game. Classical on top 24-16. And Juliana Perry pulls up in between jumper. 6 points on the night for Perry. Walker tracks it down. Still 16 seconds on the shot clock. Massey resets the offense. Walker front rims it. And Echeverria the other way. And uses the glass nicely. She's got 8. Rebecca Walker answers right back. Left-handed layup. Walker gets into the scoring column tonight. Her first 2 of the game. Gupton Morrison kicks it off. And nice look inside from Rebecca Walker. Creighton misses it, but definitely the right pass by Walker. Echeverria from downtown misses it, and they go to the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball. Reynoso was calling for it. Finally try to get it to her. And That is going to be a loose ball foul against Reynoso for a second team foul.
Yes.
And Massey will bring it up for the Rams.
May, you have to make it harder for her to get the ball. You have to make it harder for her.
Haas will take it out. Massey set to inbound. And her pass is picked off. Perry had one man to beat. Threw it up too hard off the glass. And another jump ball will result in classical possession.
Hands up, hands up, hands up!
Classical with the ball and a 26-20 lead.
Raymond, you gotta stay down, Ray.
Walker gets fouled. And Massey will inbound one more time underneath her own basket. And we got a blocking foul against Juliana Perry.
Hey, Mary, Raven, Kelsey and Drew, you have to get out there. When that ball's on that wing, you gotta get to that wing.
Stay down, Kelsey.
Creighton shot partially blocked. And gonna be another jump ball. And this time, it will be the Bulldogs' ball. Both teams being aggressive with the loose balls. English with already 4 team fouls. Very similar to the first half. Upton Morrison with the weak side rebound. He gets pushed out. And it will be Classical's ball. Creighton gonna post up. And a turnover for Classical. They also have not been flawless with the basketball tonight. Perry will bring up the ball for English. Down 6. Classical, English taking some time to get into their offense here. It's going to be Edmonds. She couldn't save it. Shayla Johnson will inbound. Gets it to Stacia Brew. Kicks it out. And they wave off the shot. Didn't go in anyway. And it'll be Classical ball. Up 6 as we're past the halfway mark of the quarter. Walker can't track down the long rebound. Kelsey McNeil Inbound to Juliana Perry. And if you like offense, this is probably not going to be your favorite game to watch. Fortunately for English, they are well within striking distance, despite their sloppy play here through the first 2+ quarters of action. And as you probably notice on your screen, half of the parquet floor, I should say a quarter of it, has been replaced due to some water damage last year. It forced the volleyball team to be on the road for much of their season. And Skylar Creighton uses the backboard nicely. Soft touch. And the Rams able to pick apart the interior of the Bulldogs defense, much of what they were doing in the first half. Classical finds themselves up 8, 28-20. Malin Echeverria has been a bright spot on the Bulldogs side. The juniors got 8 points. Another good look inside the classical huddle, as Coach Sawyer and Coach Ridley try to rally their troops. Rebecca Walker, Jasmine Massey, Skylar Creighton, and Kayani Jordan, who has not seen any minutes tonight, all seniors on the classical roster. And just past the 2-minute mark in the quarter, and off the shoe tops of Shayla Johnson, tally up another turnover on the Bulldogs side. Amber Creighton high off the glass. She's got 12. Reynoso short along the baseline, and once again another jump ball. And it will be the Rams' possession. Reynoso travels with it after the steal, but Reynoso, a lot of heads-up defense, and hats off to her. She's played a strong game on the defensive end for the Bulldogs. Big reason why they're still in this game. Creighton's shot doesn't go. It's going to stay classical ball. Classical got a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Edmond's going to get fouled, and she will be at the line, shooting 2. Here, Edmonds at the line. Can't make the first. looking to extend this 10-point lead. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. Edmonds makes one of two. In the lead now 11, 31-20. Long from three. And underneath the basket, Raven Rapley with the offensive board. She's going to get rewarded at the line with two. First one rattles in and out. Looking to salvage one at the line. And airmails it 0 of 2. Gupton Morrison looking to run with it. Gets cut off. And we're going to get a timeout from the Rams. And Coach Sawyer will look to draw something up here. 31-20, Classical on top. 44 seconds left in this third quarter. And Coach Sawyer will draw something up. On the sidelines, crosstown rival Lynn English, Lynn Classical. Always a good one. I just consulted with the people at the scorers table. It is a very quiet gym tonight. But Classical on top, 31-20. English, 5 team fouls. Classical, just 2 team fouls. And Classical have the ball side out. Amber Creighton set to inbound. Creighton looking. Finally gets into Gupton Morrison inside to Creighton. Creighton makes her move and lays it up and in. Skylar Creighton, the senior. And she's taken on a huge leadership role with this team during her senior season, really stepping up for the Rams. She cuts that off inside. Morrison with the steal. The other way. Up and in, easy 2. Lead now to 15, 35-20. Classical on top. And the English bench calling for a foul. No call. And we will sit at 35-20 as we head into the final quarter of action. Classical 35-20 coming into this final quarter. And if you're just tuning in, Lynn Classical, Lynn English here at the Lynn Classical Gym. On the other side of the town tonight, the Classical boys taking on the English boys. And I'm sure that is going to be a fun one to watch as well. Both teams always seem to bring it. When the word Lynn is in the equation, Lynn English, Lynn Classical. Every sport, this rivalry brings out the best in both teams. Shot off the mark. Amber Creighton with the rebound. Creighton's got 14 tonight. Sawyer up off the bench calling a play. And we're going to get a backcourt violation. And it's going to be Lynn English ball. English will inbound. And we got a traveling violation as Malin Echevarria tries to make her move to the hoop. So it will go back to classical. And Jasmine Massey will bring up the ball. Creighton sets a nice pick there. And stolen away. A little exchange of turnovers here in the fourth quarter. Creighton cuts off the baseline nicely. Echevarria long from the corner. Massey the other way. Aggressive move by Massey. Loses it out of bounds off English. She'll be classical ball. Loop it into Gupton Morrison. We'll go inside to Creighton. Creighton makes her move. Turnaround, no good. Echevarria controls the offense. Loses the dribble over to... It's Juliana Perry wearing number 5. Shot clock winding down. English is going to have to make a move, and they do. Jessica Ruiz. A little half hook. Creighton sidesteps the defender too hard off the glass. Echevarria's feet were set. Looked like she was going to try to take a charge. And we're going to get a blocking foul. Scratch that. Offensive foul. Jasmine Massey giving up the body. Morrison stripped. Walker tries to pick up her teammate. Instead, it's going to be a jump ball. I don't remember the gym being this quiet for a basketball game in a while, especially Lynn English, Lynn Classical. Creighton to the right hand. Jump hook. And she's really added that shot into her repertoire this season. Great to see. Off Amber Creighton's foot along the baseline. Kiara Edmonds gonna check into this game. Amber Creighton gonna get a breather. High off the glass, no good. Long rebound. And it should be a shot clock violation. It's not a shot clock violation. I thought it would be, as it didn't catch any iron. Instead, English will inbound. Edmonds with the steal momentarily. Massey with the steal momentarily. And Massey the other way. Up to Walker. Walker pulls it back. Cross court to Kiara Edmonds. Edmonds short from 3. And Gupton Morrison right there to clean it up. Edmonds with the rebound. Massey can't hand it off to Walker. Instead, it's stolen away, and they're going to call a foul on Massey. So both teams playing a little bit sloppy in the second half. But Classical well in control of this game. Up by 17, 39-22. 3 minutes approaching in this fourth quarter. Corner 3, no good. Nice offensive rebound. Stacy Abreu. And English wanted a jump ball, and so we get a foul. Foul going against Rebecca Walker. 15 foul, and first personal for Walker. From the corner, nothing but net. And Echevarria, they're going to say her foot was on the line. It's only going to be a 2. Massey, too strong off the glass. Bulldogs going to need some stops here and some quick offense. Can't do so. That trip down the court. Creighton to Massey. And beautiful bounce pass. Finding the trailing Massey. Classical playing some team basketball right now. Great to see. And that one will count for 3. Kalia Reynoso, nothing but net. And it is now a 12-point game, 41-29. And the Bulldogs not going to go down without a fight. And Coach Sawyer going to slow things down and call a timeout. And it's great to see all the talent from both schools come together. Lynn English, Lynn Classical. And a lot of faculty on hand tonight. Principal Amy Dunn, who took over for Jean Constantino earlier in the year. And a fearless leader of this school. Notice her in the crowd. Man, you can't go without mentioning I'm in the building every day here at Lynn Classical. It's just a great group of girls, and I should say student athletes that are just very resilient. They come to work every day in the classroom, on the court. And it's really great to see. And I'm sure the faculty would agree with me. A little back and forth. 41-29. And Classical going to be on their way to a victory tonight, barring a miraculous comeback. English over the limit. Amber Creighton will be at the line. Creighton front rims it. Everybody was looking around. 1-1. Was like, wait, we need to rebound that. Reynoso offensive board and the putback. Walker's pass picked off. Short from three, Massey with the long rebound, and we're going to get a jump ball. It's going to stay English possession, 21.3 seconds left in the game. Shot clock is off. Game clock, 21.3 seconds. Classical 10-point lead, 41-31. And along the baseline, Stacy Abreu drains it. Coach Sawyer going to call a timeout here. I would imagine English will try to foul here. It is an 8-point game, so 3-possession game. Time is not on their side. So they're kind of working against the clock right now. But I would imagine they're going to foul here. We'll see what happens out of the timeout. Creighton will inbound. Defenders up aggressively, and they finally commit the foul. So Gupton Morrison will go to the line, and English going to hope that she misses some free throws here. One-on-one here, so if Morrison misses, which he does, English has to hurry. Quick shot, and airmails it, and that will just about do it. English will foul for good measure. One-and-one again for, this time, Creighton, Amber Creighton, sister of Skylar Creighton, the dynamic sister duo for Lynn Classical. Creighton was scampering away, but she's got one more, and she'll pad her stat line for the night. And she's had a great night offensively. Rattles that home. And 5 seconds. English should have time for one more shot. Desperation shot. Hits the backboard. And that's game. So English gonna take it 43-33. And Amber Creighton, the story of this game, she scored 10 of the first 11 Classical points. Classical led it 11-6 after the first quarter. She finishes with 16 points, including 8-11 from the free throw line. Jean Gupton Morrison finishes with 9, Skylar Creighton with 8 points, and Jasmine Massey, who had a few key shots in the second half, finishes with 7. On the other side, the Lady Bulldogs, Malin Echeverria, their leading scorer with 10, Juliana Perry with 9, and Stacy Abreu finishes with 8 points. So Classical going to get within 4 wins at the state tournament. They improve to 6-4. They take this one 43-33 as they defeat crosstown rival Lynn English. So 43-33, the final score here at the Lynn Classical Gym. From all of us here at Lynn Educational Television, we hope you enjoyed it. I'm Afton Dean, and we'll see you next time.